Hi, my name is Robin Nelson, and I am seeking a seat on the Fargo Board of Education. I was previously elected to 3 terms on the Fargo School Board, where I served 2 terms as president, 2 as vice president. I chaired the Communications and Negotiations Committee, and I lost count on how many terms I served as the Governmental Affairs Chair. My full-time job, I'm the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club and Youth Commission Partnership, where I lead a high-performing team of 230 employees that serves children ages 5 through 17 for out-of-school programming. I am a very active children's advocate and community member. Currently, I am a member of the Fargo Public Schools Foundation Board. I am the Fargo Early Childhood Education Coalition Chair. I am one of 15 United States After-School Ambassadors. I am an honorary lifetime PTA member. I am on the Fargo Police Department Youth Investment Board. That's a newly formed board. I'm a Great Plains Food Bank board officer, and I serve on the Community Workforce Development Task Force and appointed to the Mayor's Blue Ribbon Commission on Addiction.
So what are the most important issues in your race?
I feel the top 3 are adequate funding paired with careful budgeting, the onboarding process of the incoming superintendent, and addressing all children's diverse educational needs. So issue number 1, without adequate funding, we will not be able to maintain the smaller class sizes that we currently enjoy. 80% of our district budget goes to teachers and benefits, and if cuts need to be made, we'll likely end up with fewer teachers. And that leads to larger class sizes. And that in turn negatively affects the teacher's ability to build relationships with those students and supply diverse education. So funding needs to be addressed both legislatively and with local taxpayers. Legislatively, the state provides 65% of the district's revenue, and locally, a little bit over 30% comes from our local taxpayers. Legislatively, the governor's budget just came out and kept K-12 education whole, but it still needs to work through the legislature. Dr. Schatz, Jeffrey Schatz, former board business manager Brock Leitz, and I basically ran the school district legislatively for the last, I lost count how many years. The board gave us complete latitude as far as the direction we could take and the decisions we could make between board meetings. With their departure, that leaves me. I can confidently say I am the only candidate that has great experience working with the majority party at the state legislative level. Local taxpayers deserve effective and transparent communication. If they know the value of K-12 education, they're more likely to support it. Issue number 2, the new superintendent and his transition into the district. Due to my tenure, I can provide the superintendent with a unique perspective on the history of the district. Each of the candidates have fewer than 4 years experience, and I believe almost the entire cabinet has less than 5 years experience. So I will leverage those relationships and respect I've gained to fast track acclimation. Number 3, addressing each student's diverse educational needs. I can lend a unique perspective because I work with kids every day. I work with kids from all backgrounds, and all children deserve to receive the tools that they need and the education that they deserve, both constitutionally and morally. So I'm a shameless promoter and defender of public education. And every aspect of my life is committed to giving kids the tools that they need to grow into be productive, self-reliant adults. So I think I hit all 3.
Yeah. Did you answer what differentiates you from your opponent?
I will.
Okay. Go right into that.
But some of the things that I can offer that set me apart from other candidates, obviously my tenure on the board. I can provide the incoming superintendent a unique historical perspective around the nuances of all major initiatives and the direction of the district. My full-time job is providing children with the tools that they need to succeed in life. I can leverage these efforts even more by being a school board member. I have strong working relationships with the ruling party at the state legislative level and national level. I do some national testifying as well. I've always said that any elected official is only as effective as the consensus they can build. I have a pretty good history on building consensus, and it's because I'm respectful and thoughtful and very forthright and honest with how I communicate. And I'm not afraid to make difficult or unpopular decisions, whether it's election time or not. And the district needs some proven leadership right now, and I have held almost every leadership position on the board. In summation, virtually everything I do is for kids in my community. I hope voters value proven leadership. I hope they value forthright communication, collaboration, and transparency. I have a strong and obvious history in all of these areas, and for these reasons, I hope I have earned your support for re-election to the Fargo Board of Education.